Today I thought I'd make a video showing off my comic book collection. Recently it's been growing a lot. I used to have them all on this shelf over there, but it's been getting way too big. And I started getting boxes, and I'm already pretty much filled 2 boxes. We're going to go through both of these. Probably going to have to get a third box in a couple of days. Right now it's Monday, so new comic book day will be in a couple of days. Some things I'm going to be picking up there. I don't know. I've been thinking if I should make videos like, new comic book day videos showing off what I pick up and all that. We'll see. Because I'm very picky when it comes to comics that I read and collect. So it's not like I'm going there leaving with 20 books every Wednesday. Like, it's really not like that. But maybe I could just record my experience anyway, showing what I do get, and then also looking around my local comic shop, because endless amount of comics there. It's so unorganized and so like crowded of comics. It's crazy. But I have 2 boxes. One dedicated to just nothing, because I mainly was a Street Fighter comic book collector, because I am a huge Street Fighter fan. I'm probably one of the biggest Street Fighter fans in the world. So of course I have a complete collection of every single Street Fighter comic ever made. This is full of them. And then this right here is other comics that I've been collecting. Batman, Gun Honey, Sonic. You know, we'll get into all that. So let's just remove this. Yeah, I've been getting into more comics that aren't Street Fighter related. As you can see, I do even have them labeled. So I guess it's kind of a spoiler right there. But I guess let's get the Street Fighter out the way. So I have all the Street Fighter 6 comics. You know, we even got Street Fighter Forever. This was pretty new. I think this might have just came out. I think this is the latest comic that has come out for Street Fighter, or Masters Karen. Hold on, let's get that down. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a third box because it is getting tight. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 comics is in here. You know, Masters Karen, also a pretty recent one. Hold on, let me take... Yeah, so we got some Street Fighter 6 comics here. Everything from, you know, Street Fighter 6 Timeline, all the Master series, Prime, all that stuff. Masters Akuma, Lily, Kimberly, all that. All the Street Fighter 5 comic books. Honestly, I'm going to make a whole video dedicated to my entire Street Fighter comic collection, because like I said, I do have a complete collection. Street Fighter 4, one of the rarest, if not, no, this actually is the rarest series to get when it comes to Street Fighter comics, is Street Fighter Masters Cammy. I have the single issues, but if you want to get the hardcover that collects all 4 volumes, that is a couple $100. Crazy. Street Fighter 4 comics as well, all 4 volumes of that. I'm not going to go through every single one because I might make a video going over all my Street Fighter comics, but Street Fighter 2 Turbo, got the complete set of that. And then Street Fighter 2. So Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, all right there. Regular Street Fighter and Street Fighter Alpha. Love this cover with Cammy and the gun. Keep looking. Just, yeah, more Street Fighter stuff. And Street Fighter Alpha stuff. Here we got Street Fighter Legends Chun-Li. Let's keep looking. This is the final fight. Oh, that's Marvel vs. Capcom. This is the Final Fight series and the Reloaded series. I like this cool Maki cover. Why is Marvel vs. Capcom there? This is out of place. That's not supposed to be in this section. We're gonna have to fix that. But yeah, I do have that as well. And then the Reloaded stuff. This is a reprint of Street Fighter. And then the Street Fighter Unlimited series, we even have the annual. Oh, no, that's the Oh yeah, that's the annual. Okay. Yeah, all the A covers of Street Fighter Unlimited right there. And then Street Fighter miscellaneous stuff. This isn't Street Fighter, but recent find. I'm so happy I found this. I cannot find this anywhere. Shantae Special. The 2026 version comes out soon. Street Fighter Swimsuit Special 2024, 2025, 2026 comes out next week, which I will be getting. Omega 100. I gotta buy another copy of that. That one's falling apart. Hyper Looting, and then you know, collab stuff, and then just a bunch of very random Street Fighter comics. We have a DC Street Fighter comic based off the movie, animated series right there. This is based off a manga but they turned it into traditional Western comics. And then, of course, the infamous Street Fighter Malibu comics, which I actually do have the gold foil version, which is hung up all the way up there. So that's it for Street Fighter. Not really. I got a bunch of hardcovers over there. So it gets bigger. And also, we have Super Street Fighter, along with Street Fighter and G.I. Joe. So it does get bigger. I think I might have actually looked over something pretty interesting. Oh no, it's on this side. This side is Darkstalkers. This is a current ongoing. There's one more volume in this series for Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers. We do have all of that. And then, of course, just the regular Darkstalker comics. Morgan, Jeddah, Hasenko, Felicia's in there as well. Mega Man comics. I'm assuming you guys can tell I'm a big Udon/Capcom fan, but yeah, Mega Man X. One more volume to come out for this series, Volume 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 is Volume 1, and then we even have Volume 0 for Mega Man X. And then we have a bunch of the Timelines comics. Not all of them. We're missing, I think, Mega Man Timeline 0, Mega Man Timelines X, but we have ZX, and none of that. Mega Man 0. Wait, no, we have 0. Oh, I'm gonna have to update my my thing. I forgetting what I even have. Timelines right there, and some free comic book day Mega Man stuff. And then here's some other cool Street Fighter stuff. Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe, that series came out. And then another one. 90s kids love these, I bet you. Street Fighter versus Ninja Turtles, all volumes of that. Now we're done with Street Fighter. We have a complete set of Absolute Batman. I have the trade paperback for Volume 1, The Zoo. And then for Absolute Batman Abomination, we have the trade paperback for that. And then the rest of the series, we have all in single issues. The annual is right there. Arkham, Joker. I don't really know which one is first printing, second printing, third printing. I don't care. I just want the series. So we have all of Absolute Batman. I don't collect Absolute Wonder Woman, but I did get this one because this is pretty much the first, it says right there, first ever Absolute team up with Absolute Wonder Woman and Batman. That was really cool to read. And of course, I am also collecting Absolute Catwoman because it is part of the series, part of the world. I'm still currently reading it. I'm on 21, I think. Yeah, I'm on 21 of Absolute Batman, so we're almost caught up. More DC stuff, Absolute Evil, probably going to read that. I'm going to read Absolute Evil and the All-In Special once I finish reading Absolute Batman. We have all of DC KO right there, look at that. Even Boss Battle. I don't care about any other I don't care about all the other DC KO stuff. All I care about was Boss Battle and the mainline DC KO stuff. It's Volume 2, and I got this out of a blind bag, this foil DC KO Volume 1. And then I do have all 5 volumes of Sonic, DC Sonic, specifically these variants. Let's get that right there, bam. Okay. And then currently collecting Metal Legion. We're on Volume 3 right now. I think this is a 5-issue series. Volume 4 should be coming out soon. So yeah, all of that. And then for more random DC stuff, Injustice. I am a big fighting game fan, in case you can't tell. So yes, I had to get the Injustice cover, Volume 1. I'm not going to be collecting Injustice. I've heard very mixed things with this series. But it is a game I grew up with. So like when I saw this, I'm like, damn, I have to get that. So I did get it. More random DC stuff, Batman Adventures. I think this is the first appearance of Harley Quinn. I could be wrong, but that's what I saw online. Actually, no, I think this was first appearance of something. I don't know. One of these comics has a significant thing about it. This is Arkham Asylum 2 Harley Quinn one-shot. So, I mean, it's a one-shot, so why not? This, actually, no, I think this was first appearance. I have no clue. I'm a big Batman fan. I like Harley, I like Joker, I like any Batman character. This cover is peak. I had to get it, so you already know. And then for miscellaneous books, we'll go through each of them because none of these are series. I mean, this is Danger Girl, Kamikaze. This is only 2 volumes. I'm going to look into more Danger Girl stuff. Hack Slash, what does it say? I can't even read that. Genna in Tokyo, that's a more recent one. Return of the Living Dead, it's recent. Jade Warriors, a lot of these are recent, like I said. Zombie Tramp, Betty and Veronica Swimsuit Special, Vampirella Swimsuit Special, Marvel Swimsuit Special, Banana #1. I got this last week. This came out last week. That was a good one. Oh, I haven't read it yet, but I know it's going to be good. Eye Collector, I think I might have read that. This is probably one of my favorite finds I've ever found. This is something I never thought I'd see at my local comic book shop, but I found it in one of their boxes, and I can't find anything on it on Comic Geek, the app. It's not even on there, so I know nothing about this, but it goes for like $10-15 online. But in case you don't know, Metallica is my favorite band of all time. Saw them live, love them, pretty much saved my life, love this band a lot. I saw this and I could not pass up on that. And look at this, bro. Look at that. Cliff, James, Lars, Kirk, and just this cover is awesome. Metallica shirt. I don't know anything about Anarchy, but I sure do know a lot about Misfits and Samhain. I mean, wow. In case you guys can't tell, Misfits is also one of my favorite bands of all time, so yeah, that was peak. I don't have these bagged. I don't really care about these at all. Attack on Titan, Monster and stuff. I might bag that sooner or later, but not a priority. Next is Gun Honey. This is another series I'm really excited to get into. This is another big series that is going to take a lot of time off my hands. I'm probably going to start reading this when I get to college, because I'm reading Absolute Batman. And then once I finish reading Absolute Batman, like I said, I'm probably going to read Absolute Evil and then All In. And then once I finish that, what am I going to read next? Probably some one-shots. Get the one-shots out the way. And then move on to maybe DC and Sonic. Darkstalkers X Street Fighter has not finished yet, so I'm not going to start that. Mega Man X is not finished yet either, so I like to start books when they're finished, but I don't mind keeping up with the series as well. I'm currently doing that with Absolute Batman. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to jump on the hype train, and it was worth it. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. I might make a video just reviewing this series once I actually catch up. I'm not too far off, but Gun Honey I'm very excited for. We have Gun Honey Doubles Down Volume 1. Volume 2 comes out next week. We'll be getting that. Gun Honey Doubles Down. This is kind of a prequel. This is Free Comic Book Day. And then we have almost the entire series of Gun Honey. See, Doubles Down is the most recent stuff, but I have pretty much almost all of the Gun Honey comics to ever release. I'm missing 2 trade paperbacks that are part of the Heat Seeker series, but we do have Volume 1 of that. But besides that, we have Gun Honey Collision Course trade paperback. We have Gun Honey Blood for Blood trade paperback. And then we have the first appearance of Gun Honey with just Gun Honey. That's it. And then this is my most recent pickups. I don't even have them labeled. Like I don't even have a Marvel section, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Marvel Comics sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel. I like DC because DC is darker. It's grittier. It's grimier. It's more violent. I feel like DC has less restraints and stuff. Like DC is just all around just better. Superheroes are better. This and that. Fight me in the comments if you want. I don't care. DC is way over Marvel. I don't even have a Marvel section, but there are Marvel characters I like. In case you don't know, my favorite superhero is Batman. Favorite Marvel superhero is Wolverine. I love the X-Men. I love Wolverine. I love Psylocke. I do have Psylocke Ninja. We're going to get into that. But this is my most recent stuff I've picked up. 2 series of I don't even know how to pronounce it. Voyeur? I don't know. I'm going to say Voyeur. All 5 issues of that graphic novel. I don't even know what it's about, but it looks interesting. I think I like it. All 5 volumes of that. And Psylocke Ninja. Like I said, I'm a big X-Men fan, and Psylocke is probably my favorite, right behind Wolverine. You know, I love me some Psylocke, love me some Rogue, love me some Wolverine. So we have all 5 issues of that. And then we have some trade paperbacks. Sweet Paprika. I have to get trade paperback volume 2 soon, once I actually get to that. Irresistible. And then finally, Pop Kill. So that is my collection so far. And it is just growing and growing by the weeks. So I might have to get a third box. I don't even know where I'm going to put it at. But, yeah. That's my collection so far. And, at least comic collection. I do have mangas. I do have, like, a complete Attack on Titan manga up there. But just for comic books, this is what it is. So, yeah. There you go. Quick little video. And that's it. Maybe I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I might make a video of me just shopping around. So, we'll see. But, yeah, that's it.